this project was to find the maximum volume of a jumbo chocolate bar. We used polynomials to find the maximum volume. For our project, we used the vertical prism. First, we began by finding the h by using the Pythagorean theorem. We began by writing down the formula of a squared plus b squared equals c squared. In this case, our h is the a, so we isolated the a and we got the new formula of a squared equals negative b squared plus c squared. Then we plugged in the values for a, b, and c. Our a is the h, our b is x over 2, and our c is x. So once we plugged them in, we got the new formula as being h squared equals negative x over 2 squared plus x squared. Then we solved for h by getting the square root of all of the values, and we got the final formula as being h equals the square root of 3 over 2 times x. Then we found our length by using the two heights and the actual measurement of the poster and the length, of course, to get the formula of L plus h equals 28. From our previous work, we plugged in the h value into the actual formula, and we got our new formula as being the square root of 3 over 2 times x plus the square root of 3 over 2 times x equals 28. We solved for L by adding and subtracting, and we got the final formula of this negative square root of 3x plus 28 equals L. Then we found the big B using the x's from the width and the trapezoid volume formula, only the b plus b over 2 part of the formula. And we got the formula as being equal to x plus big B plus little b equals 21. We isolated both b's by subtracting the two x's, and we got that big B plus little b equals 21 minus 2x. Now that we have the b plus b form from the trapezoid volume formula, we plugged in that value into the formula, and we got that big B equals 21 minus 2x over 2. Now that we found the separate formulas from our length, our height, and our big B, we combined all three to find the big formula to find the maximum volume point. And that formula is the volume equals 21 minus 2x divided by 2 times the square root of 3 over 2 times x times the negative square root of 3x plus 28. We plugged that formula into the calculator, and we got this graph. Our x is 4.153 and our y is 474.97. We rounded it up, and we got that our x is 4.15 and our maximum volume, which is our y, is 475. Next, we used the x value, plugged it into the three formulas to get our length, our height, our big B, and our little b. First, we began by using our length formula. We plugged in the x into negative square root of 3 times 4.15 plus 28. That gave us 20.81 inches as our length. But to make it easier for us to graph it into the prism, we converted the inches to our centimeters by multiplying 20.81 times 2.54. That gave us that our length is 52.9 centimeters. Then we found our h by plugging in our x into our past formula. We got that the square root of 3 over 2 times 4.15 is 3.59 inches. We converted the inches to centimeters, and we got that our height was 9.1 centimeters. Then we used two formulas to find big B and little b. We used b plus b and b minus b. To find b plus b, we plugged in the x into the big B plus little b equals 21 minus 2x formula. Once we plugged it in, we got that big B plus little b equals 12.17. Next, we got b minus b. We plugged in 4.15 for the x, and we got that b minus b equals 4.15. We used the process of elimination by adding both formulas to cancel out the little b's, and we got that 2b equals 16.85 for our big B. We divided the 2, and we got that little b equals 8.43 inches. Next, to find our little b, we subtracted 12.17, which is the value of them being added, minus 8.43, which is our big B, and that gave us 4.28 for our little b. Next, we converted both big B and little b into centimeters by multiplying times 2.54. We got that big B equals 21.4 centimeters and little b equals 10.9 centimeters. Finally, we have our measurements for our prism, and it gave us 52.9 centimeters for our length, 9.1 centimeters for our height, 21.4 centimeters for our big B, and 10.9 centimeters for our little b. With these measurements, we were able to build our chocolate bar. Thank you.